today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their 2nd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 93 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Giants.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Now Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Giants first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that... Won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Come on now.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 6 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
6. And the Browns first down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. Would have bounced back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
On the return is Pettis. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Browns nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Shepard.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Down and 10.
To throw again. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
On third down, Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
First and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On the pickup.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Another.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it left side.
Jones pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
first and 10.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's good.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Leads to second and goal. At the 9.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that because he's not playing very well, not getting the ball to the right places, not doing the things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be against you, so your quarterback has to lead you. And the best way he can do it is to play well.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
You better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he fends him off. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The tackle made by Julian Love.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jones' pass intended for Kenny Golladay.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
17.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this one to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jones now off the play fake. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Beckham Jr.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out, though.
And he's going to go down again. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here.
That's right, baby.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's the second exam. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Oh, boy,
and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 25-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4 down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
37-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anthony Walker.
Throwing Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The score, Giants 34, Browns 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now here's Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One last shot for Mayfield here, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?